Welcome to
EPLACE,
the space for
general talking
about all things entertaining.
Hello everyone, welcome to EPLACE. As
Yes.
you may notice, we rebrand the name of the podcast.
Yeah, that was a minor decision on my part because when people were searching eSpace, it was coming up with a different podcast, a Spanish or a Portuguese podcast.
Damn you people from Iberia Peninsula.
About knitting.
About what?
About knitting.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming up with eSpace Tricot, and we're more E-space, and even if you put E-space, it came up with something else, and if you put E-space podcast, it would only come up with Google Podcasts, where we put our content on, and that would be the first, but only if you specifically searched for that.
Mm-hmm.
And on older browsers, it wasn't coming up, and I don't know, it was a nightmare. So, with ePlace, hopefully, it'll be easier to just Google.
Good.
And we've got a new little motto. We've just changed space and place around, basically.
Yeah.
That's all we've done. Now, I want to say sorry to everybody that listens, including Philip here.
Disappointing.
I messed up
Unprofessional.
editing episode 13.
Basically, shit happens.
Birds of Prey review. Now, we might review Birds of Prey again. This episode is actually going to be about Westworld, as you can tell from the title. But it's a little bit spooky, but I was editing episode 13 on Friday the 13th last week.
Damn.
So take that
Mike Myers
what you
come
will.
to grab you?
Yeah, that's... Mike. No, that's Halloween.
Yeah, that's Halloween.
Jason. Jason.
Yeah.
Is it Jason?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's Friday the 13th. With a butcher's knife. Or the
ski mask, yeah.
Hunting. Yeah. Yeah, that's Friday the 13th. Good remake with Jared Padalecki in it. I don't know if you ever saw that, did you?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I would like to see that actor on a Marvel movie sometime, yeah.
Yeah, man, Sam Winchester becoming like...
Now that Supernatural is almost finished.
You want Jensen Ackles, you mean?
Crying.
Oh, what?
Dean. Talking about Dean.
Yeah, Jensen Ackles. Yeah.
I would like to see him in the Marvel movie.
I'd like to see both of them. Why just Jensen Ackles? Why is there any Dean Love?
Is there any character of Marvel Universe they are brothers with superpowers?
No, but actually Jensen Ackles could very well end up in the DC universe because he's voiced Red Hood in the past.
Oh yeah,
and he would play an awesome Hal Jordan or Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner maybe. I don't know. He was also in Smallville.
Was he?
Yeah, I mean, he's got more ties to WB and DC than he has with Disney Marvel. But, you know, it still could happen.
I don't know if it is a rumor or not, but I thought he was approached to do something on MCU, but he refused because he was filming Supernatural, obviously.
Yeah, let's let him finish Supernatural before he goes into anything else.
Good. He's getting good, people.
I stopped around episode 12, but I will be catching up soon.
I didn't stop that much, because there is only episode 13.
Oh, really? Or maybe episode 11. I don't know. It was near the break.
It was stopped since December, middle of December before Christmas. Just started now.
There's going to be a couple of
I actually had to recap the last two episodes before watching the new one, yeah.
It's taken a long while.
Yeah, it was a long stop. I don't know why they do that thing, yeah.
Maybe they're just... Well, it's editing and special
talking
effects.
About long stops, from season 2 of Westworld to season 3 of Westworld, we had to wait 3
Whoa. Let's go even further back to season 1.
It's already, 5 years since season 1?
2016.
4 years.
Yeah, it's been sort of every 2 years we're getting a season.
It's too much time.
No, it's a right amount of time.
I know, because you need to do the CGI and stuff like that.
It's not just that. I think it's the scale of Westworld. And also the writing. Like, they want to be perfect before they put anything up.
Oh, that should be... it's not a guarantee of quality.
I think it is.
I'm remembering the last season of Game of Thrones, because they also waited for 2 years.
That's a different story. Let's not talk about Game of Thrones too much.
I'm still sassy about that, sorry.
Look, I like the last season of Game of Thrones. Could it have been better? Yes. Did it end the way I wanted it? No. But it was still fun, and for goodness sake, everybody knew that it was going to go that way. And if you didn't, then you're just being a naive moron. I mean...
we already spoke about that in our private conversations, yeah.
We have...
I think the problem was not Daenerys become bad and Jon killing Daenerys and Drogon melting the throne. Was how rushed everything.
No, it's not that. It's not that. You know what the problem is? Is that they filmed it like a movie and released it like a TV series.
Good point too.
Because if you watch it all in one hit, it makes sense. You're not having to wait a week for the next bit that's so crucial. Tomorrow. Like, the whole story to Connected is good. But as a TV series, we're waiting, and we've got 7 days and then just an hour and only 6 episodes. That's why it felt rushed, when we're used to having 10 episodes. Almost 10 episodes every year. And then they went with 7 episodes last season, season 7, and then 1 episode less, and they were going to do 2-hour episodes, but they didn't do that, and it was shorter than season 7, or the same amount of time as season 7, but done in a different way, and I don't know.
Yeah, let's hope that new prequels that are coming.
Yeah, I think they are, because they've got more... George R.R. Martin is actually working on it.
He's one of the writers as well, yeah?
Yeah.
And producers.
And there's actually a book for the first season, at the very least, for them to go into.
Okay, but we are not here to talk about
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. We are here to talk about other...
Westworld.
Other series for the same...
Actually, let's link Game of Thrones to Westworld, because there's one...
Big theory?
Big theory?
No. Heard about that theory that Westeros and Westworld are connected?
It could still happen, but yeah, no. That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say the music done by Game of Thrones, Ramin Djawadi, is the same guy that does the music for the Westworld.
That's what I'm saying. It's all connected.
Well, it's HBO, so they could do it, but they're not going to do it, obviously.
Oh, that will be amazing. Come on. What is better than having just dragons or just killing robots? Killing robots, driving the dragons to kill all the fucking humans.
They could very easily create dragons, and I'm sure that there is a fantasy world within this Westworld. I'm sure. Gotta be.
I'm still waiting to see Daenerys Targaryen.
But it's not that kind of show.
Dolores Abernathy coming together to wipe all the human race.
Yeah.
It would be awesome, come on.
Yeah, okay. It would. I'm just not raising my hopes up, because it's not going to happen.
And just because it's WB, you can also put a little bit of Superman and Batman on it. Mesh everything together.
Just off on a different tangent. Did you know that Space Jam 2...
Yeah, it's coming.
And has a lot of Warner Brother cameos, including Joker and Pennywise.
Seriously?
Yeah. There's a little film...
Who's going to be the player this time? Because obviously...
LeBron James.
Huh?
LeBron James.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not following NBA so much nowadays.
And I believe that the story is Looney Tunes is going through the multiverse, and that's why they meet the Joker and Pennywise, and they meet Superman and Wonder Woman, probably.
Yeah, because Looney Tunes, I forgot, is WB as well.
Yeah, right? Man, that's why I love Warner Brothers more than Disney, because Looney Tunes easily beats Mickey Mouse. Just Bugs and Daffy kick Donald and Mickey. Yeah, man. Elmer Fudd. You got the Rooster. You got Tasmania. You got Tweety Bird.
Tasmanian Devil is my favorite character.
Taz is awesome. I love Taz. You got Wiley Coyote.
Yeah.
Roadrunner.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, man. And then also Warner Brothers has Hanna-Barbera.
And obviously in love.
Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo.
I'm still in love with Tweety.
Thought it, but again. Yeah, man. This is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is Westworld, and Westworld is, to me, one of the best TV shows on...
Mr. B.
On right now.
Mr. B. I thought Pussycat.
I
thought Pussycat.
I did, dear Pussycat.
Mr. Jeff.
Mr. Jeff is here. If I turn, then you can't hear me.
For
but if I turn back, and then you can. Hey,
Jeff
what's up?
is Sylvester long-lost cousin.
He's a bit lazy, though, to try and
he's a crossbreed between Sylvester and Garfield.
Yeah, something like that.
Just doesn't eat lasagna because he's not good for his stomach. Cannot eat human food anymore. Jeffy cannot eat human food anymore.
Okay, we keep diverting from Westworld.
So Westworld.
What is... okay, so it's a catch-up rather than a review, but what's your favourite element in Westworld? It doesn't have to be a character. It could be like a story. It could be...
Fucking hell.
Anything.
Robots killing humans. Nothing better than that, pa. Actually, people that know me, I'm a little bit obsessed with the Terminator lore, yeah?
It's very much like Terminator.
Every time that I saw someone saying, artificial intelligence is developing and we're going to rely on computers, I still thinking about Skynet and stuff like that, yeah? But on this series, I'm actually on the side of the robots. Because humans are freaking nasty for them, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what... have you seen the 70s film Westworld?
Yes, both of them.
And you know that the man in black in that is actually an android or a host. Whereas in this, he's human.
Yeah, it was... I actually saw the movie after I watched the TV show. I didn't know there was a movie, yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
It was from the 70s.
See, now, I've only seen about half the film, because after seeing the show, the movie isn't that good.
No, it's not that good. But it's the 70s, come on. Did you know that Arnold Schwarzenegger inspired himself on the Man in Black to do his Terminator?
Oh, really?
Thing? If you watch them frame by frame, they are almost the same, yeah. So two guys walking straight face and killing everyone in
the
path.
You mean Arnie in the Terminator?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. It makes sense. They're very similar kind of characters.
Yes, they are.
Terminator's way better, though.
Of course it is. Terminator 2,
but
one of my favorite movies
This is what... This show turns everything on its head. Even the people that have watched Westworld and enjoy the film, this show turns everything on its head. And I think it's down to 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
The first one being...
the actors?
No. None of the actors, because they elevate all the work. It comes down to the production, which is by Bad Robot, J.J. Abrams.
Oh, yeah.
And he's involved with shows like Lost and Alias and Jessica Alba's first TV show, Dark something or another.
Dark Angel?
Dark Angel, yes. He did that.
I love that one. I never understood why they stopped. Oh, actually, the story...
It was a great TV show.
Yes.
Like Firefly, in that respect.
I saw 1 or 2 episodes of Firefly.
Did you watch Serenity?
Yeah, the movie, yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You should go back and watch Firefly. It's really good. But actually, it's very supernaturally in that like, they have adventures, through space and everything. Mm-hmm. It's very cool. So J.J. Abrams is the first reason why I think this show is so good, because the scale and the production is there, and also HBO helps out.
Yeah.
But the 2 main people are actually Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, the writers of the show. They are something special. And Jonathan Nolan being Chris Nolan's
brother,
yeah. And writer of Memento and Dark Knight. He's been involved with a lot of writing on Chris Nolan's part. And the TV show that Jonathan Nolan and J.J. Abrams did before. What was that? That was about artificial intelligence as well.
What, humans?
No, it was about like this robot or this AI that's connected to the cameras throughout cities all the world. It starts developing like a conscience and like telling this hitman.
Is that one where he looks for crimes that are going to happen and the guy tries to avoid the crimes?
That's it.
What was the name?
Person of Interest.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Great show. Amazing show. And I'm about halfway through at the moment. I still haven't finished it.
Yeah, they close the TV shows like
no, that. Yeah. They got to 6 seasons on that, which is pretty good. And they finished it how they wanted to finish it.
Yeah, but I guess that everything needs to come to an end, yeah?
Yeah. Jonathan Nolan seems to keep it short and simple. But it's not simple because you try and follow Westworld the season 1 with all these, like the maze, what the maze is and who William is, the man in black.
And there was a big discussion the other day, yeah?
Yeah.
About what the maze means.
Oh, yeah. One housemate believed that
means?
He believed that getting out of the maze was becoming conscious. I was like, no, it's getting into the maze. You find your conscience within the maze. You find yourself.
Yeah, there is not much discussion over there because I believe exactly the same as you, yeah?
But he brings up a good point that season 2 is about escaping the maze or escaping the park, and that's kind of a nice little metaphor in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
And season 3 is them out of the maze or out of the park, let's say, and then them trying to get back in, because season 3 kind of alludes to that a little bit with Bernard going back to Westworld.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sort of jumping between season 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, if you haven't watched season 3 episode 1 or season 1 or 2, and what the hell are you doing here? Like we're gonna, this is spoilers consistently.
I was talking about spoiler alert for the season 3.
Yeah, I mean it was minor spoilers because we're not even near the end of season 3.
Because to be honest, we didn't saw yet what's gonna happen on the second episode.
Yeah. Oh no, did you not watch the end credit scene?
Yes, I know. He was trying to buy the passage in the Chinese boat or whatever.
No,
was a post-credit scene?
After the credits, yeah.
No, I didn't. And if you tell me something...
Man. All it was Maeve, and she realised that she just woke up in War World with Nazis and stuff. It's a different park. And she goes in... Yeah.
Fucking hate Nazis.
Yeah, man. Well, you're not the only one. Anthony Hopkins in this show has
elevated the show
a delight
immensely. Yeah,
this episode is really weird because we're sort of going off on different tangents and with what Westworld it relates to in the grand scheme of things and comparable to other shows. It's a very weird show, right? I can hear Jeff purring. Hey, Jeff. Where were we? Yeah, I was just saying that Anthony Hopkins is incredible in this show.
Yeah, he elevates the show quite dramatically, yeah.
Saying that, looking at the cast, though, I mean, Evan Rachel Wood as Dolores. Good and bad. Is there any bad to her?
No. She's fantastic, come on.
Yeah. Although, I'm not 100% behind her. Like, I totally get her character.
She's a horrible character, yeah. I'm more behind... what was the name of the other one?
Maeve. Yeah.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to kill everyone.
She seems to be the more hero.
People needed to kill so she can survive or something
although when she breaks out, she's pretty vicious.
Yes, she is.
She's pretty vicious.
And when she gets together with that Spanish dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
what was his name?
Hester or something. Herman. Oh, I know. I can't remember. Hector Escaton. Yeah. Tandy Newton plays Maeve, and she was in Mission Impossible 2. Great-ish film.
Oh, the cast
I like
is
it, but
amazing
it's
on
not
this
great.
one.
So it's the weakest of Mission Impossible films, but
The cast is amazing on this TV show.
yeah, Jeffrey Wright. We got
Jeff is giving his opinion. He thinks it is amazing as well, the cast.
Jeffrey Wright plays Felix Leiter in Casino Royale.
Mm-hmm.
James Bond films. He's awesome, and he's going to be the new Jim Gordon in the new Batman film.
Mm-hmm.
He's kick-ass. James Marsden in the new Sonic movie plays Teddy.
Good point.
And I really hope Teddy comes back for season 3.
And you also have Valkyrie.
Oh, she came into season 2. That was really good. Oh, okay. So, what season do you like better, season 1 or 2?
I like better. Well, without season 1, you wouldn't have season 2, or it wouldn't make any sense at all. Yeah.
Yep. Totally get that.
So I like both.
No, which season? Come on.
Season 1 helps us to understand the world and what is happening. Yeah.
I know. Okay, so
and season 2 is more about all the hell broke loose and everything is fucked up and I'm gonna kill you.
So season 1 is like a puzzle. Season 2 is like the drama and the violence and the revenge and everything. It's like the after party of the build up. And now
literally the after party after Dolores killed.
Oh yeah. Now a lot of people say that they don't like season 2. They think it's really weak compared to season 1. And if you really like season 1 for a specific reason, I can understand that, because season 2 is not like season 1.
No, it's not.
But then season 3 is not like season 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It's almost becoming an anthology season, but with the same characters.
Otherwise, you're going to watch season 1 all over again and again and again. It's going to be like watching Big Brother, yeah?
Yeah. And apparently season 3 is actually the story that they wanted to make, but they needed like a backstory season 1 to make the initial story for it to make sense. Otherwise, there's a lot that's going on.
They also
that you don't
say
know.
that this new season is linked to the original movies.
Is it?
Because
it could be Future World. This real world could be Future World.
Yeah. No, they say, and I saw in a podcast at YouTube as well. Yeah, when you slow down some images of Bernard when he's doing those weird interviews to Dolores at the beginning,
right? Yeah,
and there are some robots, some bodies around them. Yeah, one of them is the Man in Black, the original Man in Black.
Well, I never. Oh, yes. I think I know what season you're talking about. In the cold storage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where all the old hosts are.
So the people are saying that basically this is the follow-up to the first thing. Yeah, a little bit like...
it could be.
A little bit like Jurassic Park. That actually was written by the same guy, yeah? The books were written by the same person. I didn't know if you knew.
There aren't really books.
There were books.
Not for Westworld.
For Jurassic Park, yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, there's only 2.
The guy that wrote the Jurassic Park books is the same writer for the movie,
Westworld.
Apparently. Yeah,
yeah, a theme park going wrong.
Yeah. So, he likes that theme, apparently, yeah?
Yeah. But Westworld, he actually wrote and directed the Westworld movie, though.
Mm-hmm.
And
the Future World as well.
And Future World, yeah, which is the sequel. Yeah, who else? Ed Harris as the Man in Black.
Oh, he's scary.
Scary. When he kills his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
In season 2. It was like, whoa. Like, I didn't even... I couldn't... I couldn't even believe it happened. Because it was so silent and just like, did he actually do that? Like, what? Wow. Really horrible.
Was just me or his wet dream was all the hell broke loose in that park?
Yeah.
Because he was the only one smiling. Everyone was trying to run and he was enjoying himself.
Well, no, that's what he wanted, though. He wanted the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
He's season 2 is really... see, this is why I love season 2, because it gives so much more context to his character, William's character, after him sort of breaking bad, or going more into him breaking bad. And James Delos, the owner of the park, original, and he was trying to live forever, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. Which is what become of the Man in Black. And man, we've been talking nearly half an hour, and we haven't even got into half the details of season 1 and 2. So we will be cutting it short to a degree. I guess this episode was just sort of give our thoughts and opinions about season 1 and 2, and maybe predictions for season 3.
What's going to happen on season 3? Make your bets.
Well, from the trailers, we're seeing Dolores and Maeve go against each other, but I don't believe that's the be-all end-all of the series. I think that's going to happen maybe by episode 5-ish, maybe even episode 3, as early as that.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that Bernard wants so bad to go back to Westworld?
He must be looking for Maeve. He must be, right?
Like an ally or something like that?
Yeah.
Ally of some sort?
But I don't...
But thinking about that, why the fuck did he wanted to protect the humans? Because the humans were awful for him as well, yeah? Especially on this episode. The guy wanted to kill him just because.
Part of his narrative, though, he always believed that he was a human.
Yeah, good point. I hate when you do good points, Pa.
Why? It's like, I'm the devil's advocate. I remind you of certain things, right?
Good point. No. I have no idea where they are going with season 3.
Right, now, there are 2 consciences in Bernard at the moment, right?
Yeah, he's
or Bernard. It's actually his real name. I believe that one of the consciences is actually Arnold.
Yeah.
So you've got an Arnold, which was created by Dolores, which is as pure as Arnold could be from her memories created into him. And the second being Bernard, the creation of...
Delos Corporation?
No, what's his name? Ford. Anthony Hopkins' character. He created Bernard to be not really like Arnold, but in his image in a way.
To help him running the park and stuff.
But like a different character altogether. Bernard and Arnold are different characters, but yet they're the same in a weird, messed up.
Did you like how he transitions from one conscience to another one? Did you like the way that he transitions? Like he was so good at himself. Please don't kill them. Just hurt them.
Oh, when he's talking to Ford in season 2.
No, on this first episode, yeah.
Oh, yeah, when he's fighting the guys. Yes, yeah.
Please don't kill them, just...
I'm mesmerised by the look of the futuristic city and all the cars and stuff. And
yeah, because he's futuristic, obviously, yeah. You have motorbikes that drive themselves. But it's not that far from what we think it can be happening in 70, 60 years.
Well, like this is supposed to be about 2050 anyway. 2050.
50, yeah?
Yeah.
30 years from now.
It's very much like Blade Runner 27.
Yeah, but for instance, the things that are the drones, maybe, they are flying on the drone, yeah?
No, I think the way technology's got, I think it could possibly
happen.
It could be a possibility.
I don't know if you saw in Dubai
maybe not this way, but
Dubai or whatever it is, the police is already deploying that sort of drones.
Really?
So that kind of system, because it's easy to pilot, apparently, yeah? We have 4 helices, and as soon as one is working, the other one is okay, yeah? And that is the kind of vehicle that you saw over there. And the rest are normal cars.
As if... Yeah, it's
not that hard to believe that in 30 years, something like that will be actually true, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I mean, Tesla cars already drive themselves.
For instance. I'm sure that someone is working in a way that motorcycles don't fall to the floor as soon as there is no one on top of them as well.
Yeah.
Like a gyroscope or something like that.
And you wait until Apple gets into the car business, man.
I don't want things that think for themselves. I kind of like my car doing exactly what I want him to do. I can appreciate the way they are working for the cars.
Not think for themselves, but at least be smart enough to, like these cars that stop if it sees something alive. Now that's clever. That's clever. It's a funny old world. It is a funny old world.
Yeah. Think that 20 years ago your mobile phone,
they're computers.
The biggest one, the hittest one was the Nokia 3310. Yeah. No camera, no internet on it. It was literally to do calls and texts and play Snake.
Yeah.
And nowadays you can run your house or your business from your phone.
Pretty much, yeah.
In what, 20 years? You
can do video editing, audio editing. You can play games. Not a lot you can't do on a phone. A phone has become like the main
from
device.
Your phone, you can pay your bills on the phone. You can go to the supermarket.
Bank
and
on your phone as well.
On your phone, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everything. Your passport and your driving license will eventually be on there as well, as like a electronic ID.
That part I don't like that much.
No, I do because
I like to have my documents in my hand.
No, I think we'll have two. We'll have a physical copy as a backup, and then you can have the electronic one on your phone as, convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how we have our credit cards and debit cards. We've got our physical ones, but we keep them at home safe. And then you've got an electronic one that you can take out with you.
I don't have an electronic one on my phone.
You should.
I'm old school, bro.
There is something amazing having Apple Pay. It is beautiful. And speaking of mobile devices, the iPad Pro has just been announced for this year with a smart keyboard that magnetically attaches, and it looks like it's floating, and it's got a trackpad, so you've got a cursor on your iPad. Mm-hmm. It's backlit keyboard, and they're faster than most laptops now, this iPad Pro. And it's the same kind of technology that is going into your mobile phone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so any more thoughts about Westworld?
No, I mean, I think if I had to choose, I would actually choose season 2 as my favourite. But don't be fooled. Season 1 is a masterpiece. This show is a masterpiece. The only reason I like season 2 just a little bit more is because of the Kiksuya episode. The Achitka. Oh man, I'm butchering the name right now, but it's like episode 8 in season 2 about the Native American.
Mm-hmm.
His story, that love story, is phenomenal, and it's heartbreaking. And he was the first host to gain a consciousness, and it was the last episode to have Ford as Ford as well. Truly beautiful. How about you? If you're going to pick a season so far,
pick season 1.
You pick season 1. See, this is a great thing about the show.
Not
it's so different, but it's so.
2. I like season 2 as well. Yeah, but
yeah,
season 1 gives us all the feedback that we need to understand season 1 gives us all the feedback that we need to understand season 2.
Yeah, and the puzzle story in season 1 is brilliant, and the Man in Black reveal when you find out the Man in Black is William. But you didn't see that coming, did you?
Never. I didn't saw the 3, because there was basically 3 timelines at the same time on the screen.
Yeah,
I didn't saw that one coming.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it's like I was actually watching theory videos halfway through season 1, so I kind of got a hint that it could be that. But obviously, it was only theory episodes. You didn't actually know it was going to be real. But I kind of saw it coming because of those. I would have never put the 2 and 2 together. I just thought it was like, maybe. But
do you know what is my pastime nowadays?
What's that?
Going back to YouTube and watch theory videos about how Endgame would be, and laughing.
Really?
On their faces. Yeah.
Well, that'd be an interesting thing. Maybe we could do an episode about that. Just sort of
how wrong people were.
Yeah. I've been watching trailer reactions to Batman v Superman. Seeing how people got so hyped. I was one of those people.
Me too.
And
everyone was, yeah.
And when I look back at the film, I'll just say this, that like now there are elements that I hate about the film, but there are elements that I love about the film. It's a big old mixed bag. But initially I loved it, and then at one point I hated it, and now I'm just like, I'm in the middle. Whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't have anything else to say, what do you think about finishing this episode? Yeah.
Yeah. Until next time, right, guys?
Until next time. Until the Westworld finishes and we
can do a season 3 review, catch up. Yeah. Yep. Or just a season 3 review in general.
Yep.
About what we thought. Yeah, man. I loved season 1 and 2. They're great shows, and I can't wait to see where season 3 is going to go. It's an exciting time.
Okay, so that's all, folks.
Yeah, yeah. I like it. That should be your sort of line out, guy.
Okay, hell, I'm not the picky pork or whatever, isn't it?
So that's a goodbye from me.
And from me too.
No, what you should do it to Ronnie. It's a goodbye from me, and then you should say goodbye from him. So that's a goodbye from me.
A goodbye from him.
We'll see you later.
Stay safe. Yeah. Stay classy.
Yes, guys, stay safe and take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye.